Good morning students, I am a computer teacher JP Gupta sir. Today I am going to start your new chapter computer system. In this video we shall cover the following point. First is definition of the computer, second is component of the computer system like CPU, storage devices and input and output devices. So let us start with our first topic, definition of the computer. So students, as we have studied much about the computer in our previous classes also, so here we shall review it once again. First point topic is given in your book, what is computer. As we all know that computer is an electronic device that accept the data and process it and give you output according to instruction given by the user. The full form of computer is common oriented machine, particularly used for trades and education research. So students, you have understood what is computer. Point, characteristics of computer. So you know that computer has a lot of characteristics, that's why it is very popular among us. As we all know that computer is a versatile machine that can perform different type of the work. So let us try to understand what are the main characteristics of the computer. In your book, first point is given speed. So students, you know that computer is known for its speed. A computer can do the billion of calculation in a second. So the speed of computer is measured in milliseconds or nanosecond. So students, computer work at very fast speeds. Second point is accuracy. Computer is known for its accuracy also, means computer always give the accurate results. Okay, have understood? The error generally occurs when the input is inaccurate or the hardware is not functioning properly. Third point is reliability. Computer is very reliable machine. Computer can do never mistake. Is that clear? Fourth is storage capacities. So computer has the main feature to store the data which can be retrieved in the future also. So students, any computers can store a large amount of data in its memory in the form of documents, graphic, sound, etc. Next point is versatility. Versatility means computers can perform a number of tasks at the same time. Computers are used for the different purpose. For example, we can play the games, do the calculation, we can make the animation, surf the net, send email, etc. Sixth point is reduction in manpower. So you all know that computers make our work more easier and faster and it save our time and money also. So as a result, fewer people are required to do the same job. Now next point is reduction in. So student, now we shall talk about the basic organization of the computer. So as we all know that any computer system has mainly three important parts, that these are input unit, CPU and output unit for performing different functions. So first of all, we shall talk about the input unit. So the input unit is the device that is used to give the instruction and data to the computer. Okay, a user input data and instruction through the input devices like keyboard, mouse, joystick and etc. Now after that it goes into the CPU, which is known as central processing unit. CPU is the main unit of the computer. It is just like the brain of the computer system. It controls all the internal and external devices of the computer and perform arithmetic and logical operation. The speed of CPU is determined by the number of instructions to execute per second, which is measured in megahertz. So CPU has the mainly three parts. These are memory units, second arithmetic and logical unit, and third is control unit. Memory unit is the place where data and instructions are stored, and ALU stand for arithmetical and logical unit. This unit help you to perform the arithmetical and logical operation. Third point is control unit. Control unit control the functioning of the all the component of the computer. After that, next point is output unit. The output unit is the unit that produce the meaningful results after processing. For examples, monitor, printer are the output devices. The output unit of computer accept the information from the CPU and display the output in user readable form. Have you understood? So student, now we shall talk about the memory unit. Memory unit is the storage place where data and instruction are stored. This data and instructions can be retrieved whenever it is required. Computer memory are two types mainly, which is known as first is internal memory and second is external memory. Internal memory is also called the main memory or primary memory. Primary memory is the place where data and programs are stored temporarily as long as they are being executed. Primary memory can also be classified into two groups. First is RAM and second is ROM. So student, RAM stand for random access memory. This memory can be accessed randomly and it is a temporary memory. First of all, whenever you input or feed anything into the computer, it saves into the RAM. It is volatile memory as data and instruction are stored temporarily during its processing only and lost forever when the computer is switched off. So there are four types of the RAM as it is given in your book. First is called DRAM, stand for dynamic random access memory. SRAM stand for static random access memory. SDRAM, synchronous dynamic random access memory, and DDR, double data rate memory. Now next, second one is ROM. So student, ROM stand for read only memory. It is a permanently memory. It stores the some essential program that run the computer. So it can